Yo, One Piece, chapter 1062. It's 12:30. Could have probably done this earlier, but let's go. I'm a little tired. It's one of those days, and it's late. 162, Adventure in the Land of Science. Can't wait. The Vegapunk reveal was a bombshell. Obviously, everyone loved the chapter. And everyone's just excited to see where this goes. That's really it. Okay, and we're still. Ooh. The cover story. Still the Germa cover story. But it says, meanwhile, in Chocolate Town on Cacao Island, which I'm pretty sure is the one where we saw the two sets of feet. And what's going on? It's frozen. Who else but our boy Aokiji Kuzan? Meaning, is he with a Blackbeard pirate? Is he with Burgess? Are the Blackbeard pirates actually going to take on Whole Cake Island while Big Mom is away? Why can we not see Aokiji versus Katakuri? Please? I mean, there was that fan comic of Blackbeard versus Katakuri, and it was pretty sick. So, of course, Vegapunk at the end, which I think is a clone or a robot. I do like the Sora theory that the person we saw was a clone of young Sora, which is Sanji's mom, and then we're gonna have a whole thing with Vegapunk and Judge loving the same woman. Of course, Sora being the inspiration for Sora, the hero marine from the comics that fights Germa. So, yeah, I wonder, like, because I feel like the comics existed before the kids were born. So this might have been like a thing that Judge like made to make the German name popular, and then he specifically created his children to be the Power Rangers from the comics, which makes complete sense. But I mean, other than that, we don't really know. Yes, obviously, she said, "I'm Dr. Vegapunk." So now everyone's like, "What? The Vegapunk? What a fracas!" And immediately, of course, Frankie, "Vegapunk, you're like my role model, dude. I killed 2 years in your hometown, Baltimore. After going through your lab, there's still a load of stuff I didn't get the chance to look into. It's the giant mech of my dreams. Just how many times bigger than General Frankie is that?" And we do actually know. It's funny. The first time we saw Frankie Shogun, General Frankie, was in Fishman Island, and Frankie said, specifically, he said, "Vegapunk, I hope this is making your childhood dreams come true," type of shit. Where basically he made the robot that was in the blueprints. And then we see this Vegaforce robot, which looks basically the same as Frankie Shogun. Just showing that how far Vegapunk has even come from their childhood dream. I can't wait to show Luffy and Chopper True. What a stunning lady. See, now this is funny. If this really is Sora, and Sanji is, I mean, like, your mom can be beautiful, bro, but let's not get on some Oedipus shit, please. Vegapunk's stunned. Just a moment, Robin. This is the first I've heard of Vegapunk being a woman. And she looks far too young. Vegapunk has been active for many years. Look at Robin being the theorist of the community. Naturally. Who said this was the main Stella body? Naturally. Who said this was the main Stella body? You're looking at Punk 02. Vegapunk Lilith. Alright. Still could be based off of Sora. We obviously don't know their hair color. but Lilith. Okay. But confirming, not the main body. Stella body. Oh, that's interesting. What does that mean? In any case, we always run through our research funds in a jiffy, so we'll allow you to skedaddle if you just relinquish your valuables. I'm trying to think, do they have... They probably got something from Wano. They probably got some gold from Wano. Nami, what? These waters are chilly enough without you being cold too. You just fished this out. What kind of rescue do you call this? Are you deaf? This is not a rescue. Trespassing on these waters is nigh impossible. Resist and they will sink you. That question. We see some silhouettes of probably very similar mechanized sea kings. And next page is a double spread. Damn, that's funny. It's like all of the sea kings from Fishman Island, like the lion and the giraffe, but they're mechanized. So we have a lion, looks like a bull, a bulldog, a wolf, a reindeer, a giraffe, a dog, and a bear. Take a gander at these weaponized sea beasts. Now, I don't think these are the same ones we've seen before, because only a couple of them look similar. But dude, this is Frankie's argument. Frankie's like, weaponized sea beasts. That's awesome. Usopp, yeah, but my fear is overwhelming my awe. Yeah, but my fear is overwhelming my awe. That's funny. Zoro, feeling that conquers a little bit. Yeah. Pere. Lilith, what are you doing? Why do you always insist on looting? Have some pride as a scientist. Shaka, put a sock in it. Can your infernal pride keep the lights on? So we got another scientist, Shaka. They're the Straw Hat Pirates. A newly dubbed Emperor crew are not going to meekly surrender. And Robin's looking straight at her. Precisely. They must have a heap of treasure stashed away. Oh, you're gonna get along with Nami, that's for sure. Even so, you've made a foolish blunder. Blunder? I have them surrounded. Don't underestimate them. Look at the swordsman. What is Zoro about to pull off, dude? Does this motherfucker have observation? That's Pirate Hunter Zoro. His bounty, 1.111 billion. See how calm he is? You know you're in range for him to end you in an instant. Yo, Shaka, big brain, massive head, 5 head. The same goes for Devil Child Nico Robin back. Yeah, you're fucking lucky Luffy's not here to fucking punch you instead. But what can they do against all the sea beasts? Dude, I'm loving that Robin and Zoro are the main fighters here. Sanji, not mentioned. Hilarious. The strong can appraise their prey and prioritize the most essential targets first. You should have been more cautious. And yeah, we see Sanji in love and Frankie in awe. Those imbeciles around them lulled me into a false sense of security. True? Confound it, I was careless. Zoro. Vegapunk. There's something I want from you. So you'd better play nice. Got it? Alright, Zoro holding the crew down with the Conquerors, man. He's just pulling it out left and right now. Oh, maybe it is like Pain. Punk 01, Dr. Vegapunk, Shaka, Logic. So it seems like it might be Pain. It's in a sense where like Vegapunk split up certain personalities and put them in specific bodies. So there's like 1, 2, and we don't know how many more. I'm guessing Stella is the main body. This is Lilith, who might be greed. I mean, I don't know if he would use negative emotions to categorize his shit, but we do have logic. Here with Shaka, looking like he's got a Daft Punk helmet. As of this chapter, the old man voice is only really evident with Lilith. That's interesting. Back to Luffy. So you've been here before? Bonnie. Yeah, when I was a kid. Are we getting Bonnie lore? Yeah, when I was a kid. It was still a pretty run-of-the-mill lab at the time, though. So, how come he came back? I'm here for answers. I'll have that bastard's life if I don't like what I hear. Oh, and they're going down into the lab through the cave. Vegapunk's the one who turned my dad into a cyborg. Confirmed. So it was leaked in like an old, I think it wasn't SBS, it was what are they called? Not the log books. The ones with like sketches and stuff. And one of the notes by Bonnie's sketches was, I'm gonna like save my dad or something like that. Or from Vegapunk or something in that sense. And everyone guessed the only person affected by Vegapunk that much is Kuma. Jewelry Bonnie always reacts to Kuma. Some people were thinking that she's actually Connie, the older woman, being Kuma's mom or grandmother of the Sorbet Kingdom. But interesting, unless this is a trick. Vegapunk's the one who turned my dad into a cyborg. And I think we know she's 25, maybe? And I think Kuma's like 47. So it makes sense that she's this age and not a child. Although she could be a child. We don't know that. But she did say in her childhood she was here, so kind of confirming she's not a child. Well, that's awesome. It's not. He's completely lost his sense of self. He doesn't even know who he is anymore. He's nothing but a living weapon now. And reveal, it is Kuma. And obviously Kuma was, I don't know if it's confirmed, but the king of the Sorbet Kingdom, known as the Tyrant. Probably propaganda. That's awful. But they don't know she's talking about Kuma. And obviously Luffy knows Kuma. Jinbei knows Kuma from the Shichibukai. You guys said they turned him into a pacifist that everyone would freak the fuck out. That's awful. Yeah, it's unforgivable. Sorry, Bogey. It's Bonnie. Yeah, Bonnie. Did Chopper say Bogey? We made it to the surface. Let's track down some grub. Whoa! So they made it to... Oh, so I guess they climbed up from the shore, actually, onto the island. And the island's looking mechanical. There's a lot of shit here. This reminds me a lot of Subodhi, actually. A little more Zoe. Just the unknown. Let's track down some grub. Whoa! Oh yeah. I forgot to mention that I ran into Sabo and Mary Joa. Whatever. I can spill the beans later. I feel like she's not going to tell him. They're going to split up and she's not going to tell him. And it's going to come back at the end of the arc. And then we might have a little Sabo thing. Thanks Oda for letting us know that she just forgot to tell him. This looks like Subodhi Park. We got Gojira versus a kaiju versus a mech. We got SSG. So other people are thinking SSG, Special Signs Group. What if the Special Signs Group is just all of the Vegapunk clones working together on a project? Which totally makes sense now. What is all this stuff? Is that a giant robot? There's all sorts of things up there. And a space monster looking a little bit like Kaido. What in the world? I'll be back after I take one ride. I'll be back after I take one for a ride. Hey, we're infiltrating this place, remember? Gumu gumu no. Take care, Luffy. Rocket. So that's not a mechanical beast, but it actually seems to get angry and eat Luffy. Yeah, Luffy's been eaten. Woof. Nope. Looks like a hologram, possibly. Huh? Ah. You okay, Luffy? Huh? I thought I got swallowed, but whoa. Is that a giant parfait? There's cookies and fruits, and look at all that cream. Thanks for the meal. And they're both, obviously, I mean, Chopper too. They all love sweets. Hold it, Jimmy. Hold it, you guys. Why would they leave food lying around? This has to be a trap. Huh? Yeah, they're all. Why is Chopper so pissed? Chopper's the most pissed. Luffy's just confused. Lion's pretty mad, but fucking Chopper's pissed. Hmm? What the? We went right through it. How can we see it but not touch it? It's so cruel to make us hungry like that. Yeah, they're holograms. That's cool. And obviously, people were saying like this arc is gonna have a lot of science fiction references, probably a lot of Star Wars, a lot of Back to the Future, RoboCop, or shit like that. Oh, crap! Did we die early or not notice? There's no way we're ghosts. I've never seen one before, but this parfait must be a hologram. Luffy, what the hell is that? This ticks me off. This man's going gear fifths fucking for being pissed off about invisible food or intangible food. It's a 3D image made of light. You see him in comics and science fiction stuff. It's just an image? That's funny. Makes you wonder how easily Luffy can go into gear fifth now. Well, that looks a little more like Snake Man, actually. Oh, the space monster. That's why I went right through it. The giant robot must be one too. No one can make something like that. For some reason, I feel like that robot's real. Just because the Vega Force is real. Hey, what's up with all these buttons? Hey, what's this? All these buttons have pictures of food on them. Give up already. Everything on this island is a sham. That reminds me. Weren't the seas around the island freezing? And people were saying this when Frankie was doing his time skip in Baltimore. It said that childhood Vegapunk was making an island heating machine that's in the center of Baltimore, or in Karakuri Island, which is a winter island. And here, it seems like from the silhouette we saw of Egghead, there's also something in the center of the island, and the outskirts of the seas of the island are chilly or snowy. Nami even said, "Oh, we must be approaching a winter island." But then they get on the island and it's tropical. So it seems like all of the things we've seen from Vegapunk's childhood have come true. He's made them. Aren't the seas around this island freezing? You'd expect this place to have a similar climate, but actually, what number is that? I see a punk 0 something. Looks like a 06. Actually, this is a winter island, but the environment is set to tropical mode in here. With my island aircon invention, you can specify and regulate the temperature of an area right down to the soil. This one's as big as Kaido. It's a big ass bot, dude. And it looks like a mink. It's got weird ears, like sheep ears. Could also just be a bot, but you're a hollow thing too, right? Horo. I think it's as big as Kaido. You're a hollow thing too, right? Luffy just bang. Take this. Does he have Kairoseki arms? Did Luffy actually get hurt from that? It seems Luffy got hurt from that. These motherfuckers made a Kairoseki. This whole place should be made a Kairoseki if Vegapunk was smart. Unless he has a devil fruit. Which he could. He could have a devil fruit. Have a big brain devil fruit. I'm sorry. And Luffy hit what? that he hit the food machine, which Jimmy said was a scam, or Bonnie said was a scam, but it's probably just makes food. Just makes food. It's making a burger. Vega cola clunk. Hmm? What? A hamburger meal and a drink came out. Who made it? You can touch it. It's real. So good. Press the next one. Press the next one. Steak. Omurice. Tonkatsu. Cotton candy cake. Ramen, fried chicken, hot dogs. Well, at least you appreciate my work. That's the unmanned cooking device. It can turn raw ingredients into one of 500 unique dishes in under a minute. The make do what you've got mode is the best. Why is this thing pissed? The make do with what you've got mode is the best. Pizza, pasta. But I can't be too happy since a lack of competent engineers means that this bucket of bolts can't be mass produced. Is following the blueprints that hard? That's why they're pissed. Vegapunk's too smart for everyone else. No one can recreate the inventions and mass produce them, which makes you wonder how the fuck. Well, I guess with the Pacifista it was more just cloning, which is easier than following blueprints. Also, thinking about it, Sentomaru might be in this. Sentomaru might be in this arc because he only ever had to do shit with the Pacifista. I think he is in the SSG. I need to look that up. I think he might have been an SSG bodyguard or something, and he is Kizaru's nephew, which is interesting. It really pisses me off. The island Aircon is in the same damn boat. Its sensors can monitor living creatures, and it could tame the weather if we just had a bit more money. There are endless ideas, but not enough resources. She punched a hologram. Waffles, fries, shrimp. So yeah, just fucking this. I don't know what they call this. Uta knockoff. This Uta knockoff just hit the hologram. Of course. My photonic gloves make it possible to physically interact with light. That's crazy. Hi. Perception shapes your sense of reality. Perception shapes your sense of reality. I like that. But touching a projected object turns that on its head, doesn't it? It's like giving a high five to a VR chat avatar. Huh? So that girl isn't real? Debates on what makes something real are as old as time. It's something you'll have to decide for yourself, but I consider the matter settled. So, just what are you? Me? Very Astro Boy-esque. This character might be a female, might be a male. Me? Just your resident scientific genius for hire. Dr. Vegapunk. Exactly. So we got 06, like we thought. Of course, Oda with his numbered shit always has the number somewhere. It's in the hair, it's in the curls, it's in the fucking boots. Dr. Vegapunk, Atlas, Wrath. Okay, so we have Wrath, we have Logic. I could see Greed for Lilith. So we got Atlas, Shaka, Lilith, Stella, main body, I think, from what I remember. But very Astro Boy-esque, this one. The huge, big Astro Boy. Bonnie, huh? What the hell? That's a total lie. You're Vegapunk? I've heard that name. Kobe told me about you. True, Kobe told Luffy about that in the End of Water 7. And now we're transitioning to the new world. And a world government ship. World government ship, who would this be? CB0, Lucci. So what now? It is Lucci. Just keep listening, Lucci. Vegapunk is technically still a single individual, but his genius is second only to his busyness. When there's not enough time, You say they say you're as busy as a beaver, right? Well, imagine if there were more than one beaver. That was his grand idea to split up into 6 people. I see. It literally is pain. Isn't there 6 paths of pain? In other words, all 6 of these satellites are also Dr. Vegapunk. And Lucci, and I'm the weird one for thinking that sounds impossible. I don't know why I gave him this accent. Geniuses are such a pain. So interesting. We have all of them right here. Atlas is number 5 here in the raw, but our address says 6. We'll update once the viz clarifies. Interesting. So we have Desire, Yoke, Wrath, Atlas, Wisdom, Pythagoras, Flare, Edison, Evil, Lilith, and Logic, Shaka. Evil, Desire, Wrath, Wisdom, Flare, Evil, and Logic. Not the deadly sins. Evil as a characteristic is interesting. I feel like these are the kind of the 7 deadly sins, with Vegapunk being the main. Why do they have a communist oh my god, this is... I just realized what this was. He has black wings. This man's got a dark face. This is the Seraphim. This is Akuma Seraphim with Lucci right now. In short, our assignment is to return this problem child back to Egghead. Then, while taking care not to damage any of the lab's precious assets, we are to eliminate every last punk. Every last Vegapunk. Cypher Pull Ages 0, Masked Assassins, Kaku, Lucci, Stussy. Lucci being in this arc as a major villain sounds fucking crazy. What the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? So we're meant to kill the single most useful man in the world. I wonder if this has something to do with the recent Lelouchia incident. Someone with instincts like yours should know better than to ask than to question these things, Lucci. Agreed. Don't get us in any hot water, Lucci. A calculated plan. Whoa. Oh, we got a lot of notes here. Wait. Got a couple more minutes. Each of Vegapunk's, these are the chapter notes. No break next week. Crazy fucking, I mean, the Kuma Seraphim. This man looked young too. Little kid Kuma. Still huge as fuck. He's got the, it looks like a Top Gun or like a communist star type thing, but it's a Vegapunk star. But yeah, the notes, okay. Each of Vegapunk's satellites are written with the character for a specific trait, but are pronounced differently. Their origins are unclear, but these are our best guesses. Evil, Lilith, the name of the fictional second dark moon of Earth. Its existence was proposed. Additionally, a black moon Lilith is a horoscope name for the real moon's apogee. Wrath, Atlas, a titan condemned to hold up the heavens for eternity with his mighty strength. A constellation, moon crater, satellite of Saturn are all named after him. Desire, Yoke, could be York. In ancient Mesopotamian, the name for the Arctis constellation. They're all kind of something to do with constellations or moons. Flare / creativity, Edison, a notable inventor, and a crater on the moon. Wisdom / knowledge, Pythagoras, a Greek mathematician and astronomer, as well as another crater on the moon. And logic, justice / correctness, Shaka, a Saint Seiya character associated with the Virgo constellation, a Zulu king, and the Japanese name for the original Buddha, Shaka Khan. The moon is an important symbol in Buddhism. The character used for justice logic can be read as star. And of course, Stella, written as main true body but pronounced as Stella, which means celestial star in Latin, is currently unclear if Stella body is separate from the 6 satellites. Very interesting. Alright, I'm about done with this recording. These color pages are crazy. Look at this fucking film. Look at Kuma. Look at this. Wild. Alright. Can't wait to watch some reactions. Peace.